Tensions have flared with Beijing after it was revealed a Chinese fighter jet fired flares dangerously close to an Australian surveillance plane. The mid-air incident above the South China Sea has overshadowed the Prime Minister's first visit to Indonesia. Political reporter Trudy McIntosh filed this report from Jakarta.
Anthony Albanese has touched down in Indonesia for his first visit as Prime Minister, hoping to strengthen ties with one of Australia's nearest neighbours. Regional tensions in the Indo-Pacific will be high on the agenda as the Prime Minister reveals a Chinese jet challenged an RAAF spy plane over the South China Sea just days after the election.
The Australian government has raised our concerns about the incident with the Chinese government.
The Chinese jet set off flares alongside the RAAF P-8 aircraft during a routine surveillance operation on May 26, before cutting across in front of the plane's nose.
At that moment, it then released a bundle of chaff which contains small pieces of aluminium, some of which were ingested into the engine of the P-8 aircraft. Quite obviously, this is very dangerous.
Mr Albanese touched down in Jakarta on Sunday evening. He'll receive a ceremonial welcome on Monday at the Presidential Palace with Joko Widodo before sitting down for a state lunch.
This is more than symbolic. This is a friendship which is deep. Australia supported Indonesian independence in 1945. My party has had a particularly strong relationship with Indonesia through Gough Whitlam, through Bob Hawke, through Paul Keating, through Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard. And I look forward to strengthening the relationship which is here.
The PM arrived with reinforcements, flanked by senior cabinet colleagues and a delegation of Australian CEOs, including the heads of Telstra, Wesfarmers and the Commonwealth Bank.
We have serious business leaders from Australia here because they want to deepen the economic ties between Australia and Indonesia.
Mr Albanese is seeking to smooth over concerns raised by Indonesia last year that the AUKUS security pact could spark a regional arms race. The PM has also signalled that he plans to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in Indonesia later this year, despite calls for a boycott if Russian President Vladimir Putin attends. It's diplomatic tradition for Australian Prime Ministers since Paul Keating to make Indonesia the first port of call when they take the top job. Anthony Albanese says he planned to do that too, but events got in the way. Instead, he attended the Quad Leaders Summit in Tokyo in his first week in the top job.